Just a lot of shit. Yo, so I've been busy, like uncomfortably busy. I know I like to say it's just work, but I've been doing a lot of it's just work for the past like month, and I'm a little tired. I know it probably doesn't look like much has gone on, you know, from the outside perspective of stuff, but you know, I started my store and been working on the website. Man, I started that website like a month ago and just went live with it last week and got almost 200 orders in the first week. And you know, I've been working on doing y'all stuff, and man, it's been interesting learning how to run a business. Everything's great, honestly. Everything's better than I could have ever hoped for or expected. Thank you guys so much for your business. It means the fucking world to me. But I've been busy. Kind of like, I wish I could put a number on the level of busy. Tell him, Vegeta, what's the level of busy?
Over 9,000!
And I need to edit in the clip of Vegeta saying it's over 9,000. Bah. I've been working my butt off, and you know, I got a painter, and he's been working his butt off on stuff. And him and I had a conversation last night, and he was basically like, dude, for this kind of stuff, we got to do powder coat, and we got to do it in-house. So I'm getting a powder coat set up. I'm working on that, and then hopefully next week I can start shipping out orders. Fucking awesome. I'm fucking stoked. Ugh. Don't worry, those aren't orders. Those are fuck ups, actually. Oh man. So anyway, thank you guys. And if you want, obviously my website, I make all sorts of cool keychains and stuff. You guys are welcome to add ideas to the list because there's a good chance it'll be put on the website for sale. Now we can get into today's meat of the video now that my own personal sponsorship's done. Isn't that fucked up? I get to do my own personal sponsorships now. Sponsored by PPI, me. Anyway, I've been working on the dually like hardcore for the past couple weeks, and I've been building the center console, which you guys don't seem to be like, it doesn't seem to be y'all's thing. And to be honest, I fucking hate it. It's turning out really cool, but like, man, is it like a mental barrier for me for some reason. This whole like doing upholstery and trying to build center consoles and shit like that, blocked. Just like your favorite porn star's Instagram, you are blocked. Banned. 12 beers at Applebee's banned. And this new lid idea that I have is fucking brilliant. I just figured it out today, but I had some fuck ups. I had quite a bit of fuck ups. So I thought in the meantime, while I'm waiting on epoxy to dry, because that's what I'm fucking doing, and I've got all my orders cut, I'm just waiting on my powder coat setup to get here. So let's do something I've been talking about doing. I kind of want to go over the Camaro. It's been a minute since I've looked at it, it's been a minute since I touched it, and you guys have no idea why I haven't been working on it. But there's a problem. I don't know if you guys can see it from where you're sitting, but there's a Mustang somewhere in here, along with a bunch of shit that I gotta get out of the way. So I need to move this stuff, and I'm gonna do that. But today is gonna be like a super low key, just chilling and talking video. There's probably gonna be some music, you know, I don't wanna mislead anybody, but like, this is a good way for me to decompress after an insane couple of weeks, really a month. And I'm not bitching. I think a lot of people always think that I'm bitching when I start talking about the hardships of a week or a day, and I'm not. I don't deserve apologies. You know why? It's because at this point, you guys are so fucking supportive that it doesn't matter. You guys just want to be like, Dan, take your time. Don't rush it. We'd rather see you blah, blah, blah. It's because you're so fucking nice and supportive, all right? God damn it. If you push me, maybe I'll get some shit done. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with all this shit right now. Actually, do I want to put this somewhere? Fuck. I'm gonna put the Mustang. I don't want to fucking move these sheets of 1/4-inch thick steel. What was I doing buying these? This isn't 1/4-inch thick. There's no way. This is 1/8. Holy shit, this is a plate of 1/8. That's actually way more useful, believe it or not. I need 1/8. I need an 1/8, you guys. Oh man, look how much easier it is for me to move. Oh, it's still heavy as dick, but this is definitely a 1/4-inch. Oh my God. Should I go put it over with the rest? Where should I put this shit? God. I don't know why I convinced myself to buy a bunch of 1/4-inch thick plate, but fuck me. Yeah, I don't know if you guys live in a state or a city where they fix roads like they do down here in the South, but they will frequently put a giant sheet of steel over potholes. Sometimes up to 1 inch thick, like a solid plate of steel over a pothole. Now that I'm in the metalworking business, every time I drive by one of these sheets, I think to myself, I should stop and pick that up. This giant box has the headliner for the dually in it, all nice and suede wrapped by my buddy Alex over at Mags Upholstery. And after he did that beautiful work that I rushed him to do, I broke my ankle and couldn't put it in. So thanks, Alex. You know, I actually had a bunch of footage of me working on this thing from about 1.5 years ago. I can't find it. I have no idea where it went. All right, can I get some hype music, editor me, to like make this look really cool? Man, Justin said that, he said that this car would never run again. And I'm starting to believe him. The fucked up thing is that I parted out pretty much everything that was in this car. Like the engine, the transmission, I sold all that shit. And made a profit. Paid way too much money for this car. Sold it for parts and made money. So I don't really have any attachment to it, but I know YouTube probably wants to see me finish it. And I want to fucking finish it. I just don't want to keep it in my shop anymore. Fuck. Let's take a closer look here. Let's get you off that tripod. All right, so this is about where I left off. Remember we had the subframe powder coated, and I did the upper and lower control arms with Detroit Speed's really sweet kit. Very nice suspension setup. The Pro Touring kit, I forget the specific, I think it's like stage 3 or some shit, you know. Very excited to run this. So I think what I really need to do is I need to get my steering linkage on this. And I have a power steering pump over there. It's all shitty, I need to clean it up. But that's really what's stopping me from putting the subframe back on the car right now, for the most part. I'll get into that right now. So the reason I stopped working on this thing is because you know, I was working on the firewall, getting it cleaned up, getting ready for paint, because I was going to kind of glass it, you know, make the firewall look cleaner. But as I started looking around, I started noticing that the floor was in really, really, really rough shape in certain areas. And like the suspension mounts were not great. Man, this never translates well to camera, but let's bump that ISO up to like something stupid. You know, all these pinch welds were collapsing and they were rusted and folding apart. I really have to clean the bottom completely, and the body mounts right here, I was thinking about replacing these, chopping them out and putting in new ones, but now that I get back underneath here, they're not that bad. I think these are probably still good. I might go in there and clean it up a little bit. Just cut the face of this off, weld some, because I think there's a broken bracket in there that I can't get to. But the floor pans are not great, which led me to think about just cutting out the floor pans like I did the Mustang and then putting in new ones, but that's a fucking slippery slope, as we found out, that like, you know, once I get going, that's fucking it, man. What I really wanted to do is I wanted to cut out the whole firewall and then just weld in a new one, just cut one out of with my plasma cutting table, just cut an entire new firewall. But I don't think I can just do that so simply like I want to. So actually, I think I'm gonna lower this real quick and I want to check out the interior, make sure nothing's living in it. Man, this thing has not been down off the lift in forever. This is such a weird feeling. I forgot that I have a microphone attached to my lapel and I don't have to yell. I was like, man, as I started looking through the car, getting underneath the floor pans and whatnot, I started realizing like how much more work this car was gonna be. And then I was like, I don't know, man, I need to focus on something else. And you know how that goes. Same old song and dance with any project I've ever started, where it's like, I get really into the idea of it and then I get distracted. And then it sits for 2 years or 3. I don't even know at this point. Man, this is a really slow lift, like comically slow. It probably hasn't been touched in a year. Oh yeah, that was all rusty and shit. I think what I really should do, get somebody to paint this fucking thing, do the body work on it, because I'm not a body work guy. And that's really, I think, what's stopping me from hardcore giving a fuck, you know? Man, I got so many ideas, dude. I don't know where to start. I think that's my problem. I think my biggest problem right now is that I just don't know where to start on this, right? Because it's a lot less worse than I remember. For some reason, I remember this being like absolutely shit fucked, but it's not that bad. You know, honestly, I think my issue is that I just sincerely do not know where my next steps are on this thing, because I do need to do the bodywork and paint on it. That's what's stopping me from getting it all put together, right? So I think what I should probably do, I don't think I really want to worry about this. I think this is going to be mostly bodywork kind of deal, but find the areas that I can fucking fix. Like this was an area that I was working on. I can fix that and finish that pretty easily. But I need to put the rear axle in. It's got I got a brand new axle. Gear FX, they sent me this axle and it's been sitting here because I got to weld and set my own angles. So it's kind of like, ooh, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. But I also have a tub kit, a mini tub kit that's gonna go in this thing too. And they wanted to send one of the guys out here to do it with me, but I think I can do it. I think I can do it myself. So I think the next steps on this are getting it like gutted completely, and do the mini tub kit. I can do that myself. I can weld that in, get the axle set, get this thing rolling again so I can send it out to get the body work done, the paint. And it's like, that's when it starts to get fucky, because I've had a lot of really specific ideas that I wanted to do to this car, like the taillights. Right? A lot of people are probably like, what's wrong with taillights, Dan? Keep them the same, keep them stuck. It's a classic, don't fuck up a classic. I'm not gonna put Trans Am taillights, but I might put some Trans Am inspired taillights. I got this really cool idea that I think I could pull off. Essentially, what I would wanna do is it to be like, kind of like a square. It fit the shape right here. Then kind of come up and connect and be one long stripe that comes back down and does that. Maybe have like slots. But at the same time, I don't know how I would do that, and that would require a lot of like, you know, disaster. Like if I fuck that up, you know, if I well, can I just cut this piece out? Oh shit, where are the keys to this thing? Oh, they're in the car? Wow, Dan, someone could have just got in your car and drove away with it. I can't believe I can't believe I did that. Which there's like 6 fucking keys on here. No, round one. Oh, that's it. Oh, any rats living in here? There's no shocks on the trunk, but that's it, man. The trunk's better condition than I thought. This actually looks pretty good back here. The body work, or the body definitely needs a lot of work, like the paint wise and whatnot, but I'm gonna message my buddy Robbie, who does all my painting, and he's gonna help me do a lot of the work for the business as well. I'll see what he thinks. I think I might do my best to repair some of the patches myself, like the floors. I think I can probably just patch the floors. I think that'll be okay. And then once I'm satisfied with the interior of it, like I'll gut it, do the mini tub kit and the axle, get it to where it's rolling again, put the subframe on it, and then give it to him, have him do the exterior and the interior, like paintwork wise, and then we'll put it all back together. I think that's gonna be the series of event that takes place for the Camaro. I think that's gonna work. I really thought this thing, I remember it being in worse shape. There's a lot of stuff that I don't like about it, like the trunk panel doesn't really line up, and the spoiler's all fucked, and the paintwork on it is really not great. It needs, not only does it need a good fresh paint, but it needs some body work. But I want it to look clean and class, and I don't think I'm that far away from it, actually. I thought I was much farther away from this step, but I think maybe a week's worth of effort into this fucking thing, I think we can have this thing ready to go to paint. So, let's make a list. Let's make a list. Patch the holes, mini tub kit, rear axle. Those are gonna be kind of fucking suck. I'm really not looking forward to the rear axle, but I think it's just one of those things where I'm like overthinking it. But the spinny thing that the drive shaft connects to, I have to set that. I have to set it right, and I also have to set the actual mounts for the suspension on. I have to weld those on, and but I don't fucking know. Hopefully it works. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just work though, right? I don't fuck. All right, so I think we got a plan on this. I think in the next video, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start stripping as much as I can and fixing as much as I can. We're welding stuff in place, getting it ready for paint, and then we'll get it painted. Which means we got to finish gutting it. We got to do the rear axle. It'll probably take us, you know, a little bit. We'll do it in a couple steps. I'll do a video on me grinding down and cleaning up everything. I'll do a video on me doing the axle, and I'll do a video on me doing the mini tubs. Probably have to do the mini tubs first. But that is the plan. We're working on the 73 again. And we're still working on the dually. It's just that some of that stuff is taking a little bit longer. Like with the epoxy pours, I have to pour it and let it dry for like maybe 2 days in a row. And then if I fuck it up like I did the first 2 times, I'm waiting for it to dry for like an extra 4 days, 6 days at a time. So it's like, okay, well, I can pour the epoxy and I can do some other shit, you know what I'm saying? So next video, we're gonna be working on this bitch, maybe after another motovlog. Do you guys even want the motovlogs anymore? The last one didn't do shit for views. I thought that's what we liked here. Anyway, I wanna say thank you guys for watching. Things are going really good for me right now as far as like physically, I'm feeling a lot better. Even after the ankle surgery shit, I'm starting to get back in the gym a little bit more, and I'm starting to work out again, and man, that feels so good to be able to do that again, because I've been weak as shit. Like, you saw me picking up those plates, man. Old Dan would have fucking bench pressed those plates, bro. Like, it wasn't shit. I can barely curl 30 pounds right now. Fuck. Yo, but check this out. All right, watch this. You want me to blow your fucking mind? All right, I'm gonna blow your mind. You guys remember the ankle surgery shit? Look at me jumping. Look at this shit. You think, what the fuck? I'm not shooting hoops. I'm certainly not gonna be no NBA star. Michael Jordan don't have to worry about me. But I'm starting to get some of my old Mr. Miyagi back in me. Spring, pep in my step. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right, y'all. Go get back to doing whatever you're doing. I'm gonna go relax, rest up for the weekend, because I got a lot of shit to do. And I will see you guys in the next one. God damn. I don't know what the fuck this is. Malevolent by Bearded Legend and Sinisters. Holy shit, this song goes hard as fuck. Shit. All right, I have to use that for an Instagram video later or something.